guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I bring you another lifestyle video. I am going to be sharing with you all my favorite podcasts at the moment. Now, before I start this video, I would like to remind you guys that Simply Dark Season 2 is coming soon. It premieres on Sunday, September the 1st, and I cannot wait for you guys to see the first episode. I think you will love it. The new intro for the season is also done, and I'm so excited about it as well. So make sure you're here on my channel on September 1st for the premiere of Season 2. As you guys know, I do a lot of research for my Simply Dark videos. So I like to watch a lot of documentaries, I watch a lot of videos, and I listen to a lot of podcasts about true crime, paranormal, aliens, conspiracy theories. So all this new world that we love so much, I'm constantly on it. Even before I did my Simply Dark videos, I loved to know about these amazing topics. And obviously I do have a few very good podcasts that I super recommend you guys to listen. So I have an app on my phone that I use every single day called Player FM, and on this app you can listen to any podcast you want to. They have a huge collection of podcasts, not only about the topics that I just talked about, but a lot more topics like, comedy, food, anything that you might be interested, they have it there. Now, as you can see, this is my subscriptions feed. So I'm gonna start with my all-time favorite one, that it's called Unexplained. Unexplained is by Richard McLean Smith, and oh guys, I cannot tell you, it is part of my life right now. I've been listening to it for ages, and I admire this guy so much, you have no idea. The podcast talks about paranormal stuff, but it is so interesting and so beautifully made that I cannot believe he does everything by himself. And when I say everything, he does everything. He writes his own scripts, obviously he records it, he produces all his songs, he does everything, and it's just amazing to me how talented he is. So let me read you the description of this podcast. Unexplained is a haunting and unsettling bi-weekly podcast about strange and mysterious real-life events that continue to evade explanation. A story-based show mixing spoken-word narrative, history, and ideas, often to terrifying effect, that explores the space between what we think of as real and what is not, where sometimes belief can be as concrete as reality, whatever that is. Now, Unexplained counts with 97 episodes so far, and I have to tell you that I have listened to all 97 episodes 3 times already. So this is just to show you how much I love and how much I think you guys will enjoy it too. My second favorite podcast at the moment is the Mile Higher podcast. This podcast is hosted by Kendall Ray and their husband Josh Thomas, and this is just one of those podcasts that I cannot stop listening to. So every time a new episode is uploaded, I have to listen to it straight away. And this choice may not be a surprise for you guys because I already talked about it here on my channel before. I am a huge fan of Kendall Ray. She also has her own YouTube channel, and now I'm in love with her podcast because it's just amazing. Their podcast description says, "Welcome to the Mile Higher podcast, hosted by husband and wife duo Josh Thomas and Kendall Ray. Our show is focused on true crime and conspiracy theories, but we delve into many other topics including unexplained phenomena, metaphysics, futurism, ancient civilizations, and news stories the mainstream media doesn't cover. Our guests include experts in these topics, as well as like-minded individuals who share our passion for uncovering the truth and exploring the mysteries of our universe. We never changed, we just woke up. and so can you. Come chill with us every Monday and prepare to take your mind a mile higher. So again, I feel that this description describes the podcast very, very well. So I really, really enjoyed that podcast. It's a very, very chilled out podcast. So when you're listening to it, it's almost like you are sitting down with them and just having a chat with your friends. And I really enjoy that about it. It's super casual, it's very funny at times, and I would definitely recommend you guys to check this podcast out. The next podcast I've been really enjoying is the Crime Junkie podcast. This is a true crime podcast by Ashley Flowers, and if you guys are interested in true crime, you need to listen to this podcast because even the crimes you think you know everything about, she's going to put a spin on it. And you're gonna end the episode with new information that you didn't know about it and with a whole new perspective of what might happen. And if not, you will for sure end up with a lot more questions than when you first started. Now, let me warn you, their podcast description is very, very tiny, and it says, if you can never get enough true crime, congratulations. You have found your people. So this podcast has currently 92 episodes, and Ashley actually has the help of her friend that normally you can hear her voice in the background and you can hear them having a discussion about the topics, and I just love that. I really, really like. It's like true real life friends talking to each other, and it's just so fun to listen to them. And I also really, really love how sweet they are. It's a very, very engaging podcast, so check it out if you are a true crime lover. Another one of my favorites is a podcast called Extraterrestrial, and it is a fairly recent podcast. It only has 29 episodes so far, but I really, really love it because it is all about alien encounters. So if, like me, you are fascinated by the alien world, you definitely have to check it out. And their description for the podcast is really, really good. You will get a sense of the podcast straight away. It says, "Why do we think we aren't alone?" Extraterrestrial explores tales of alien encounters. Millions of people claim to have seen alien life, but no one can confirm any of it. Is there a more grounded explanation for those incidents? Or is there really something lurking out there? Every Tuesday, we will examine reports of a different alien occurrence and land on the most plausible explanation. Extraterrestrial is a production of Cutler Media and part of the Parcast network. The thing that I really, really like about it is that at the end, they tell you how likely to be true the story is. And they actually give you like some scientific explanations and why that couldn't happen. And I really, really enjoy that. So I think you guys would enjoy too. Now the last one, but not least by any means, is a honorable podcast. And I decided to include this podcast here because I am fascinated by it. This podcast is only 6 episodes long, and it is because it has to do with a TV series. So I am not sure if you guys watched this TV series or not, but it was a huge, huge thing when the HBO first streamed it, and the name of this TV show is Chernobyl, and it tells us with incredible detail what happened when the Chernobyl nuclear reactor exploded. When this series came out, I was all for it. I loved every single bit of it. I think they did an incredible job representing what actually happened. And this podcast is also all about that. So every time an episode would finish, they would follow with this podcast. And their description says, the official podcast of the miniseries Chernobyl from HBO and Sky. Join host Peter Sagal and series creator, writer and executive producer Greg Mazin after each episode as they discuss the true stories that shaped the scenes, themes, and characters. Chernobyl airs Mondays at 9 p.m. on HBO and Tuesdays at 9 p.m. on Sky Atlantic. The Chernobyl podcast is also available to stream on HBO Now and HBO Go starting Monday, May 6 at 10 p.m. So obviously this miniseries finished a while ago, but you can still watch it. And you can still listen to this podcast in any of your favorite podcasts listening tool. So yeah, if you guys are interested on what happened in Chernobyl, this is definitely the miniseries and the podcast for you. And with that being said, we get to the end of this video. I hope you guys try out my recommendations. I hope you guys love them as much as I do. If you listen to any of these podcasts already, let me know in the comments below your thoughts. I really would like to start a discussion about these in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and join the family so you can get all my videos as soon as I upload them. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoy it. It really helps my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!